Good evening! You are getting your daily dose of LoweTivation. This is episode 17, titled Nutrition. So, I think just by looking at me, it's easy to tell that nutrition has not been my forte most of my life. I used to be 600 pounds. I'm now 500. And even at this weight still, obviously, I know that nutrition is something that is very, very important for you. And it's something that I have not focused on because food, to be honest, has been an addiction, obviously, for me. And when you get over 600 pounds, it's clear that you have a problem with food. And I've used it to celebrate. I've used it to just survive. I've used it to punish myself. Nutrition has just been something that I haven't thought about, and moderation has been something that I have not cared about at all. And so now that you know that I'm working on my mental health and my physical, I'm getting motivated, I'm feeling good. 17 days in a row of smashing my goals of 30 minutes of physical activity a day. So I'm feeling good off of that. My body's starting to feel a little bit better. I'm starting to get a little bit used to it, a little bit. But I love it, and I'm so happy that I'm finally getting into this. But the big problem I've had most of my life, nutrition and moderation and just whatever you eat is going to determine how you feel mentally and physically. And today in America, a lot of our food is bullshit. I don't think it's a secret, and we just keep eating it. Processed foods. All of our food is filled with sodium and sugar and just so much bullshit that is made to make profit and to make money off of us. We're the sheep that are going out there and buying all this bullshit, and we're suffering for it. People are getting sick. People are getting cancer. People are getting diabetes. People are getting over 600 fucking pounds. Humans should not be that big. People should not be having a lot of the problems that we have. These are like not that old of problems because it wasn't that long ago that, we weren't eating a lot of this bullshit that we're eating. So I'm not stupid. A lot of us overweight people are not stupid. We know that nutrition is important. And you don't even have to be overweight to be eating wrong. A lot of my friends are in shape or skinny or whatever, but they just eat a lot of bullshit and they feel like shit all the time too. If you're not drinking water at all and you're just drinking soda and juice and all this sugar-filled stuff and then just eating a lot of fast food and just processed shit that has no nutrients, it just makes sense that you're going to feel like shit. But I'm not talking shit to you if you're not eating right, because even though I'm on this journey and I'm feeling great and I'm doing more physical work, I'm admitting right now that nutrition is my problem, and that's the next big step. I've substituted a lot of processed shit that I was eating for breakfast. So breakfast, I've got that covered. I've been eating organic oatmeal with some fruits, organic fruits, and I feel so good. And it helps me wake up, and it helps me think clearly at work, and I feel great. But there's a lot of parts to my diet, especially moderation, that I need to work on. And I've actually already had one appointment with a nutritionist, which was great. She is awesome. She was really excited to see me too, because she asked me why I was there and why I made the appointment. And I said it was just because I want to better my life and want to get some tips and some support on what I should be doing and what will be easier for me to transition into a life of actually caring about myself and what I'm putting in my body and for my mental and physical health. And she was very excited about that, because I guess a lot of people that go in there are kind of forced by their doctor, or they have some kind of problem where they need to go see the nutritionist. Most people don't just say, hey, I kind of just want to go talk to a nutritionist just to better my life. So she was happy and she was awesome and we connected really well. So I'm going to stick with seeing her. I actually have an appointment again in a couple of weeks. So I'm very excited I want to start food prepping. I want to start eating just new vegetables that I've never eaten before. I want to be smarter about what I'm doing, count my calories. And, I'm doing so much work, and I've always done so much physical activity and working out and hiking, all that stuff, but I've never focused on my diet that much. I mean, I've been on a few different diets in my life. Obviously, every fat person tries all the new diets, but I've never been 100% focused and serious about it, because I always just figured if I pushed through and I worked really hard physically, I'd lose the weight and I could eat whatever I want. But that's not how life fucking works, especially if you're eating a bunch of bullshit, okay? So nutrition, obviously very, very important. I'm going to work on it, and as I go through and as I learn some stuff, I'll try to share it. So anybody else that's going through the journey now, I see a lot of people on my social media trying to eat better, trying to work out, trying to change their lives. You are inspiring me, and I thank you so much that you're watching me while I'm trying to inspire others. And I'm just so excited about everything. And nutrition has just always been such a big problem in my life. And now I'm about to make it something that's a priority. And I know that the more I change my diet for the better, the more I'll feel better mentally and physically. And I've already seen it with just the minor changes that I've done. So I'm so excited to dive into it deeper, and I'll make sure to keep you guys updated. And I thank you so much. I'm just so excited about everything. I really am. And, if you're working on your nutrition right now, you got this. I know how hard it is. So you keep it up. And if you fail one day, don't kick yourself in the ass about it. Just focus on what went wrong and then just keep on going. That's all we can do. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to focus on my nutrition, and I will keep you guys updated.